going to take a few minutes to talk about your TV program report guidelines, and hopefully my internet will survive this. 100 points, so spend some time the next week preparing this and work on it diligently. We're dealing with current strategies surrounding a single program that you've already chosen. If you haven't sent in your TV show, network TV show, prime time, please do so ASAP. You're dealing with how and why the show comes on the night and time that it does, whether it should stay there, whether it should move around on the day, whether it should move around if for a different day, different time. Those are the questions you're trying to answer. So it's about why was it even chosen, and then finally, or not finally, but also based on scheduling when and where we see it. Further, you're going to be using programming theories and strategies to help explain why you would actually have the show on air when you do. Moving forward, these just know that these exercises are things that you might do as a program researcher with a network, with syndicators, rep firms, consultants, so you actually could have a career out of this. We've been over making the selection. It's an ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, CW, My Network TV. Hopefully not many of you will choose that. Oftentimes those are not original series, but the others will work for you. We want it up to date. We want data that is current, and so be sure and utilize the links that I provided down here in this third part. Spoiler TV, TV Guide, Variety, TV by the Numbers, a very, very good one. You can also begin with Wikipedia, but it is not a primary source. It better not be in your references. But if you use the CSI link here as an example, you can find data that is very helpful to you as you prepare this report. So Wikipedia will allow you to get to the primary source. It's merely a pathway to a credible source. All right, let's discuss here what you're looking to do. Watch the program. You could do the assignment without having to watch it, but it helps if you have, and if you do at least one episode. Look for the ratings and shares over time. This could be 2 or 3 seasons. This could be 12 seasons, depending on the show that you picked. You need to know about the lead-in and lead-out programs. Programs leading in, example, Kevin Can Wait leads into what would be Joey, or former Friends star Matt LeBlanc played Joey. He now plays Adam on Man with a Plan, and the lead-out show is Mom with Allison Janney and her name escapes me now, the other young woman who was in several movies. At any rate, the lead-in, Kevin Can Wait, has been a very strong show. Man with a Plan's done okay. Mom has always been a strong show since it's been on the air with critical acclaim as well as Emmy winners. So they actually hammock the Man with a Plan. So you can explain and talk about that. Look for the ratings and shares, the lead-ins and lead-outs. Make a note. Lead-in before 8 o'clock during Monday through Saturday. You've got syndicated programming that comes on at 7:30. Example, Jeopardy, Entertainment Tonight. Lead-out programs after the 10 p.m. show are going to be the news, most likely, unless you're on the CW. So those lead-out programs are really on Fox after 10 p.m. The lead-out is the local news. Sometimes that is important for us to know. Further, we have competition that you need to be aware of with howling dogs. With howling dogs, the competition is going to be something you have to find out, because you've got to compare and say, how can our network beat the other people? That's the whole goal, is to increase your ratings and beat the competition. Compare the shares, and determine how you can win your night and how your network can win the night and the week. Look at the other trade magazines. Will be helpful. Interview folks if you need to. We move forward. You're going to analyze the trends for the current and recent seasons. You're going to compare the competition, and you're going to prepare graphs that will help explain what's going on with your program, the lead-in, lead-outs, your network competition. All of those things can be part of graphs that you use. Be sure that the graphs are not copied from something else specifically. It's better to make your own. If you do find a nice graph that is easily copied, it's clean, and it makes sense, and it's clear, just be sure that you have provided the source data. I prefer that you make your own. I prefer that you make your own, make them simple, label them, and include them in there to help us understand what's going on with the ratings and shares data. The report is as if you are a junior programmer writing to me, and you're making an argument to keep a show on the air, or to move it, or to cancel it. The report, first part, is where you deal with the current strategies and explain why in the world did the program get on the network and why they purchase it anyways. Why is it scheduled when it is? Talk about those, it's a little bit of the background. What's it up against? Is it up against some strong shows or weak shows? If it's on Friday night, why is it on Friday night? Friday night's the death grip of TV shows often, but some shows thrive. I think it was Dr. Ken. He did get canceled, but he did well on Friday nights. So explain those things. And then you're going to be discussing the recent trends, actual ratings, compare the strategy with what's really going on. Are things going well or not? Your graph should be part of this. But also analyze it in terms of words as well as on the graphs. And then this is the big part. What are the realistic options to make a change? Are you going to cancel the program? Are you going to move it to a different night? Are you going to move it to a different time? Are you going to move it to a different day or time? These have to be listed out logically. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4 options, and then choose the one that is strongest to recommend with data to back it up. Make a reasonable recommendation about what is going to help improve the ratings of the show you've chosen. Of course, justify everything based on data and performance of the show over time. Include the references, include barking dogs if need be, but include APA formatting for your sources. 6 to 8 pages plus charts and tables. And you want to do make the best report you can, make it complete, make it up to date, and very easily read. Organization, good grammar, punctuation, effective style, they all count. One thing, avoid plots and characters, extensive descriptions. You may need to explain it to a degree, but don't go overboard for pages and pages. Italicize all program titles, and you may even get together with other student colleagues to discuss what shows they're doing and see if you can help each other out with the information that you find in terms of ratings and shares. But of course, do your own work. If you're working with a partner,